Good morning, YouTube followers. We'll do a video this morning about grommets and what we use here in the shop. And again, this is a professional upholstery shop, so what we have and what you can use if you're just a do-it-yourselfer. This is the press and snap, and it sets snaps, and it also does grommets. I have all the different dies in here to set grommets. And the important part is you have to have the grommets that fit those dies. And then of course we have the stud for snaps and a socket for snaps. But that all goes with the press and snap tool. Now here in the upholstery shop I set a lot of grommets. So we need a grommet press. And it just has different dies that set up in it. Of course, with thickness you need to cut the hole first. So there's a number 5 hole cutter, and then there's the number 5 dies that screw up in it and sit down. So there's the base for the female and the top for the male, and that spring there just kind of holds them in place as you set them. So when you put your male on there, it's up in the piece and it doesn't fall out. And then the female is ready to receive on the bottom. And it also does the toothed. They have teeth on them. And of course, a taller shank on the male, or the shorter shank, depending on how much material you're going through. And we've done a couple of the different, we have another press here, it's the eBay press. There's someone that sells grommets on eBay, and they're just not as high quality. They must be Chinese or something, they're just not that good. We've gone exclusively to Grommet Mart. Grommet Mart has a fantastic selection of course, the presses and the grommets and the dies. If you need to hand set them, although we find there's never a good place to swing a hammer on a customer's boat. There's just not. And docks are kind of flimsy. You can't swing a hammer on a dock either. So that's why we went with the big hand press, so we can bust our holes first with a press and then set a grommet in them. They also have big machinery if you're into that, and plastic hardware, buckles and whatnot. I mean, Grommet Mart is a very nice website, very well equipped, nice folks. So there you go, that's what we use here in the shop for grommets. And I do have, like when we do Dodger panels, I have the smaller number 1s and number 2s, and of course each set has its own set of dies and its own cutter, and the blocks do wear out. This is just a block of cutting material, and you can sand them flat again, but they have to be absolutely flat or your cutter doesn't work. So we just trash them when they get to where the cutter's not, there's too many holes in it from being punched so many times. It just doesn't cut the hole anymore no matter how hard you push. So we just shit can them and get a new one. There you go, grommets and the different types and ways to set them.